Pedagogy. Methods and practice of teaching students. Modern pedagogy emphasizes student-centered learning for better engagement. Pedagogy varies significantly between traditional and advanced educational models. Pedagogy that integrates technology can enhance understanding in science subjects. Retention. Ability to remember learned information. Memory games improve retention of historical dates and important facts effectively. Memory retention declines without consistent practice or reinforcement techniques. Retention of knowledge depends largely on consistent practice and effective revision. Intrinsic. Naturally motivated from within to learn. Learning becomes meaningful when driven by intrinsic interest and personal goals. Intrinsic rewards in education often lead to more sustained academic engagement. Developing intrinsic values in learners promotes lifelong habits of independent study. Reflective. Thoughtful review of learning experiences. Reflective thinking helps students analyze their mistakes and improve performance. Reflective journals encourage learners to think deeply about their academic progress. Reflective learning fosters critical thinking and self-awareness in educational settings. Heuristic. Learning method based on experience. Heuristic algorithms are widely used in artificial intelligence and machine learning. Heuristic methods encourage students to discover solutions through trial and error. Heuristic methods support active learning rather than passive memorization of facts. Thoroughly. Completely and with attention to detail. Thoroughly planned lessons ensure smooth transitions and clear learning objectives. Parents are advised to thoroughly discuss academic progress during school meetings. Students should thoroughly review their notes before exams to ensure understanding. Facilitate. Make learning easier or more effective. Online platforms facilitate global collaboration and immediate knowledge sharing. To facilitate learning, educators must provide timely feedback and encouragement. A supportive environment can facilitate greater student participation and creativity. Erudite. Having deep, extensive knowledge learned. The erudite professor delivered lectures rich in historical and theoretical insights. The erudite article received widespread recognition in international academic circles. The seminar featured erudite experts discussing innovations in education technology. Collaborate. Work together to achieve learning goals. Collaborative learning improves communication skills among students in classrooms. Researchers collaborate to combine their expertise and expand scientific knowledge. Group assignments require students to collaborate and manage their time effectively. Meticulous. With great attention to learning details. Meticulous attention to detail is crucial when analyzing complex scientific datasets. Meticulous feedback encourages students to refine their writing and speaking skills. Students should adopt a meticulous approach to citing sources in academic writing. Curriculum. Planned a set of educational courses. The revised curriculum incorporates more hands-on and interdisciplinary activities. A globalized curriculum fosters cultural awareness and critical global competencies. The curriculum should balance theoretical knowledge and practical skills effectively. Synthesize. Combine ideas to form whole understanding. The study attempts to synthesize data from various educational systems worldwide. The professor taught students to synthesize theories from sociology and psychology. Effective writers synthesize information rather than merely summarizing each source. Objectively. Based on facts, unbiased judgment. It is important to approach controversial topics objectively in classroom discussions. Objective feedback provides students with clear guidance for academic improvement. It is crucial to evaluate scientific claims objectively, avoiding personal biases entirely. Cognitive. Related to mental processes of learning. Cognitive theory suggests students learn best through interaction and exploration. Cognitive skills such as memory and attention are essential for language acquisition. Enhancing cognitive function boosts academic performance, across multiple subjects. Accreditation. Official recognition of educational quality. International accreditation can boost a university's global reputation significantly. Online courses are becoming increasingly popular, if backed by proper accreditation. Accreditation guarantees recognition of degrees, both nationally and internationally. Contextually. Related to the surrounding information. Historical events must be understood contextually, to grasp their full significance. Essays must be contextually grounded, to show critical engagement with the topic. The law was enforced differently, depending on its contextually unique application. Manipulate. Skillfully handle or control information. Students learn how to manipulate datasets during science experiments effectively. Teachers manipulate learning materials to engage students effectively and creatively. Students often manipulate data in experiments to prove their hypotheses accurately. Assessment. Evaluation of student knowledge or skills. Continuous assessment helps track students' progress and understanding over time. The assessment aimed to measure students' critical thinking and analytical reasoning. Peer assessment promotes collaborative learning and self-reflection among students. Systematically. In an organized, methodical learning manner. A good essay systematically develops an argument, from introduction to conclusion. Teachers systematically organize lessons to build knowledge step by step effectively. Students should systematically review material to prepare well for upcoming exams. Evaluate. Judge or determine learning quality. It's important to evaluate teaching methods through student performance data. Universities regularly evaluate their faculty to maintain high academic standards. Teachers evaluate student essays based on clarity, reason, and argument strength. Insightful. Showing deep understanding or perception. The professor's lecture was insightful, providing valuable perspectives on education. Insightful comments from peers foster collaborative learning and diverse viewpoints. Insightful reflections help learners connect theory with personal learning experiences. Explicitly. Clearly and directly stated information. The instructions must explicitly state the purpose and procedures of the experiment. Students perform better when teachers explicitly model problem-solving strategies. Tutors explicitly guide learners through challenging analytical problems step by step. Literacy. Ability to read and write effectively. The school launched a campaign to boost reading literacy among young students. Digital literacy is crucial for success in today's technologically driven global society. Functional literacy enables students to participate actively in society and workforce. Articulate. Express ideas clearly and effectively. The presenter could articulate complex ideas in an easily understandable manner. He failed to articulate a coherent argument, weakening his position in the debate. Articulate writing enhances the clarity and persuasiveness of academic assignments. Rigorous. Challenging and academically demanding. The internship involved rigorous work, but provided invaluable industry experience. Rigorous peer review ensures research is reliable, accurate, and academically valid. The selection process was rigorous, testing both knowledge and interpersonal skills. Dissertation. Extended academic research paper or thesis. Completing a dissertation requires extensive research and academic writing skills. Supervisors guide students through the dissertation process, step by step carefully. The dissertation's literature review critically evaluates existing studies and theories. Innovative. Introducing new ideas or methods. Innovative assessments promote creativity and independent learning in students. Technology has enabled innovative approaches to online and distance education. Innovative educational apps provide personalized learning paths for every student. Proficiency. Competence or skill in a subject. Her proficiency in mathematics allowed her to solve complex problems with ease. Proficiency in English is essential for academic success in international universities. High language proficiency increases access to international academic opportunities. Demonstrate. Show knowledge or skill practically. Group work allows learners to demonstrate collaboration and communication skills. His behavior demonstrated maturity and professionalism throughout the internship. Practical exams require candidates to demonstrate technical skills under supervision. Comprehensive. Covering all important learning aspects. A comprehensive curriculum covers academic, social, and emotional development. Comprehensive feedback helps students identify and correct academic weaknesses. Comprehensive testing evaluates students' retention across multiple subject areas. Enlightenment. Gaining deep understanding or insight. The Enlightenment emphasized reason, science, and individual rights over tradition. Education fosters enlightenment, promoting critical thought and rational discourse. Enlightenment occurs when students critically reflect on new ideas and perspectives. Extrapolate. Infer based on existing data or knowledge. Scientists often extrapolate future trends from historical data and current patterns. Researchers extrapolate findings from small samples to larger populations carefully. Students extrapolate mathematical formulas to solve unfamiliar problems efficiently. Theoretical. Based on abstract ideas, not practice. The course covers both theoretical and empirical aspects of educational psychology. Theoretical frameworks guide the design and analysis of educational research studies. Theoretical models help explain complex phenomena in cognitive psychology courses. Mentorship. Guiding and advising learners academically. Through mentorship, experienced employees pass valuable knowledge to new hires. The university launched a mentorship initiative for underrepresented student groups. Universities emphasize mentorship to prepare students for competitive job markets. Interpret. Explain the meaning of educational content. Critical thinking involves the ability to interpret information from various viewpoints. Students learn to interpret historical documents from different cultural perspectives. Scientific experiments require precise interpretation of results to validate hypotheses. Conceptual. Related to ideas or concepts understanding. Conceptual understanding is vital for mastering abstract ideas in science subjects. Conceptual mapping helps learners organize and connect new information effectively. The curriculum focuses on enhancing both factual knowledge and conceptual thinking. Sequentially. Following logical order step by step. The instructions must be followed sequentially to avoid errors in the experiment. Students learn complex skills best when taught sequentially in manageable steps. The story unfolds sequentially, revealing each character's motivations and actions. Formulate. Develop clearly through structured thinking. It is important to formulate arguments logically in academic essays and debates. Students are taught to formulate arguments using logical reasoning and evidence. Scholars formulate hypotheses to test theories about effective teaching methods. Cumulative. Increasing by gradual addition over time. Cumulative knowledge gained over time improves student performance in exams. The cumulative data reveals a consistent rise in global average surface temperature. Scientific progress is often the result of cumulative discoveries by many researchers. Intellectual. Related to reasoning and understanding. Intellectual development is crucial for student success in higher education systems. Intellectual curiosity drives students to explore topics beyond the standard syllabus. Intellectual discussions among peers foster collaborative learning and idea exchange. Deliberately. Done with thoughtful educational intention. Teachers deliberately design tasks that challenge students' critical thinking skills. The speaker deliberately emphasized certain facts to influence public perception. Educators deliberately assess students through various methods to ensure fairness. Competency. Ability to perform learning tasks successfully. Students develop competency through consistent practice and meaningful feedback. Teachers assess competency to ensure students meet academic standards effectively. Developing digital competency is essential for students in modern education systems. Sequential. In a logical and educational order. Sequential learning helps students build knowledge, step by step in a logical order. Sequential analysis provides a timeline of events for better historical interpretation. Sequential instruction supports memory by reinforcing ideas progressively over time. Structurally. Related to organization or framework. The bridge was structurally reinforced to withstand stronger environmental forces. Structurally analyzing the text reveals deeper thematic connections and symbolism. Structurally, a good presentation includes an introduction, body, and conclusion parts. Consolidate. Strengthen and combine learned knowledge. Students consolidate knowledge by reviewing notes after each lecture carefully. Group discussions allow learners to consolidate their ideas through peer feedback. Schools consolidate resources to improve facilities and benefit all learners equally. Transformative. Causing significant change in learning. Art has a transformative power to challenge perceptions and promote empathy. Education can be a transformative experience, changing students' lives profoundly. Transformative education empowers learners to become active and critical thinkers. Consistently. Regularly maintaining the same standards. Students who consistently complete assignments tend to achieve higher grades. Students who study consistently achieve higher grades and deeper understanding. Consistently practicing new skills leads to mastery and improved confidence levels. Revolutionary. Introducing radical educational changes. The invention of the Internet was a revolutionary breakthrough in communication. The introduction of online classes was a revolutionary change in education systems. Digital textbooks represent a revolutionary shift from printed materials in education. Simultaneously. Learning or doing tasks at once. Students learn theory and practice simultaneously to understand concepts deeply. She juggled multiple responsibilities simultaneously without compromising quality. Multitasking allows students to listen and take notes simultaneously during lectures. Expertise. Advanced knowledge or skill in a subject. Schools seek instructors with expertise in special education to support all learners. Medical professionals rely on years of expertise to make informed clinical decisions. Expertise in digital tools enables teachers to create interactive and engaging lessons. Correlate. Show a relationship between concepts. Stress levels can correlate negatively with concentration during classroom activities. Teachers correlate students' participation with their confidence in learning subjects. Learning styles correlate differently with student outcomes across various age groups. Absorb. Take in and understand new knowledge. Digital tools help students absorb information through multimedia presentations. Children absorb new information faster when taught through interactive methods. Absorbing knowledge requires focus, especially during intensive classroom sessions. Empirically. Based on observation or experiment. Empirically gathered evidence supports the use of technology in classrooms widely. Schools rely on empirically gathered feedback to adjust teaching methods efficiently. Empirically analyzing student performance helps identify gaps in teaching methods. Conclusively. Finalizing with clear evidence or decision. The study conclusively proved that active learning improves student retention rates. Research conclusively shows the benefits of early childhood education interventions. Educational reforms have been conclusively linked to improved literacy rates globally. Rigorously. Thoroughly and strictly conducted. The data was rigorously collected and verified for any inconsistencies or anomalies. Schools rigorously assess student progress through regular quizzes and assignments. The experiment was rigorously controlled to isolate all external influencing variables. Framework. Structured support system for learning. A strong framework helps integrate technology effectively into classroom teaching. The framework promotes critical thinking as a key competency in modern education. The framework for inclusive education ensures access for students with diverse needs. Critically. Analyzing thoughtfully and carefully. Critically engaging with content deepens comprehension and intellectual curiosity. Critically engaging with texts improves reading comprehension and analytical skills. The paper was praised for critically addressing controversial environmental concerns. Progressive. Favoring gradual educational improvement. Progressive assessment techniques evaluate students' abilities holistically and fairly. Progressive teaching methods focus on student engagement and active participation. A progressive curriculum evolves to include contemporary social and scientific topics.